5 years of experience in 1 week. Very intensive and very analytical, and things that you would be doing by trial and error over a very long period, you can learn what to do very quickly here.
Everything that they do is trustworthy. The food is fantastic. The coaching is fantastic. The facility is fantastic. It's just an easy week with superb coaching.
I've surfed on and off for 10 years. Never really acquired the basic fundamental. I've been following Surf Simply since Whiteboard Wednesdays with Rue. I saw some of the videos and it just kind of grew as a dream from there.
My sister taught me. Then my sister and I helped teach my dad and dragged him into the sport. And
right.
Now my dad is dragging us to Costa Rica to learn more about surfing.
It's so terrible.
Yeah.
A dirty job that somebody has to do.
I have been surfing for 11 years. It's been a tradition for me for the past 5 years to come for 1 week. I keep coming to Surf Simply because, one, I'm doing something I am super passionate about and I love surfing. I also just get taken care of 100%. I don't have to make decisions. Everything I do is easy and unstressful and good for my body, good for my mind.
I'd had a few sporadic lessons, never really got anywhere with it. Usually consisted of some guy screaming paddle, paddle at me while I flailed in the water. Then I came to Surf Simply for the first time in June of 2021. We got through the first level and a bit of level 2. I liked it and I came back this week.
We came here for the first time 2 years ago, which was great. The instruction was pretty much superior to anything I've ever seen anywhere, and we quickly rebooked to come back.
I came to Surf Simply 2 years ago, and I was supposed to be a non-surfing guest, and I didn't want to be left out, so I joined at the last minute as a surfing guest and started learning 2 years ago. So we signed up to come back, and this year, for the whole week, I overcame all of my fears, and I found out that I have bravery, and I'm really happy with it.
I had no idea that surfing could be so analytical and almost data-driven. And the coaches are going over video, pointing out exactly what you're doing, whether it was right, if it was wrong, what you could tweak. Just the way that those small tweaks exponentially help your ability as the week progresses is really incredible.
There's a real appreciation for like the fundamentals, kind of breaking things down in almost a scientific way. Why you should put your foot here as opposed to there, what kind of wave requires what sort of takeoff. And once you have that kind of grounding in the science of surfing, it makes everything much easier.
Each time I come, I get to another level that I don't know if I ever would have found it if I didn't come here. I don't know if I even knew these levels existed.
I think that it strikes a good balance between having an established curriculum that's a proven method for teaching people how to surf, and also tailoring the lesson to whatever the weaknesses are of the surfer.
Somehow learning all of the information and seeing yourself on video makes you improve every single time you go back out for another session. I learned how to know what I did wrong so that I could teach myself to keep trying to self-correct. I loved it.
Harry was just incredible. He was really thoughtful with the feedback that he was giving, sprinkle some jokes in there to keep it light. The week flew by, and I feel like I learned a lifetime of surfing.
And I had Jordan, and she was very analytical and very effective.
My coach this time was Teal. She was great, very patient and very precise with her instruction. You know, you want to make your teacher happy.
My angelic instructor, Gabrielle, was perfect in every way. Always ready with a detailed reason why I did a great job and what I could improve.
It's my third time with Will as my coach, and I just adore him. He's very articulate, very dry sense of humor, makes me laugh all the time. He's just a great instructor. Highlight doing an angled takeoff and staying on the high line, and that puts you in a position to do all sorts of things, you know, not just go straight down the line, but you can do cutbacks, you can pump, and you can do all kinds of things. And so it all really came together today.
I didn't realize how important it is to keep your head up and keep your hands back when you're popping up. Tiny, tiny little things that it made an immediate impact on my ability to actually surf.
I think that unpacking a lot of the weaknesses were Harry. Knowing that I had a coach that was going to go through the stuff that was weaker, giving me a lot of stuff to work on, and leaving knowing that there's a path forward.
By the last day, I could do what I came here to do, which was get a wave from out the back, an unbroken wave, and I almost cried. I was so happy.
Andre was incredible. You need as much stretching as you do strength training, you know, to keep flexibility, and so she gave me a bunch of stretches to work on and to stay loose.
The massages were spiritual and healing, and the stretch classes are out of this world. Like, that's a whole other series of professional, elevated level of service.
Such cool people. Everyone's so interesting and interesting backgrounds. So nice. I think we share a common passion. I don't know what it is, but everyone's just really interesting and nice.
Interesting people, all very enthusiastic about surfing, obviously, and probably the highlight is just meeting this group.
Trip of a lifetime. You're in paradise, you're doing the sport you love, you're being taken care of to the ultimate level.
5 years of experience in 1 week. Very intensive and very analytical, and things that you would be doing by trial and error over a very long period, you can learn what to do very quickly here.
Everything that they do is trustworthy. The food is fantastic. The coaching is fantastic. The facility's fantastic. If you need to make changes, it's never a bother. It's just an easy week with superb coaching.
You're in a beautiful modern architecture spa resort facility, and then you have the complete and full caring attention of the entire Surf Simply staff with unbelievable food that is so thoughtfully and artisanally prepared.
And I'm sure everybody says this, but the food is really a superlative. I don't know, Dennis works his magic. It's pretty amazing.
They could have a spin-off called Eat Simply, you know, where Dennis shows you how to cook for a week.
It just exceeded expectations. We hope to make it a family tradition. I think it's you know, maybe Jim and his sister. It would just be great to get the family together here.
I'm just impressed with the whole place and the whole theory behind it, and I just have only good things to say.
It's good to see you again. It's good to see everybody again. You know, it's a nice place to spend a week. I've already booked my next one.
If you've ever wanted to surf or you love to surf, this is the place.
There's no one I'd rather do this trip with.
I paid him to say that.